Did you hear about the cocaine kids at Penn State? I think the conspiracy is a little greater here. I'm thinking that they use this Sigma Chi and Delta Upsilon to pay for their football players.
What happened to society? We didn't get into bad trouble.
We did foolish things, it was more out of curiosity and fun.
Rosie O'Donnell, her new look. She went to Ireland to have plastic surgery, to have herself redone. She was blaming Trump while she was leaving. I'm leaving because Trump, but you went there.
Look what happens when you go to Ireland.
You were an altar boy, right?
I was.
Oh, man. So how long were you an altar boy?
Easy 4 years.
Wow. So you were committed.
Oh, no, my parents committed me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I wasn't that long.
Yeah, no, 7th grade, easily 6th, 7th grade through at least 10th. I think 11th grade maybe might have been my last time.
I think I was only like 6 months, but it didn't end well.
Really?
Because did you guys have to serve Christmas mass?
Yes.
And did they have all the altar boys there, or just two?
Oh no, we were all there. It was Christmas.
Yeah. Okay. So my family always went to Christmas mass. My dad always went, even though he didn't go all year long.
Right.
And one year when I was the altar boy, he had a bunch of people over his house because it's Christmas Eve. We had a bar, and I think I ate half a bag of greasy potato chips.
Oh,
so
that's gross already. But go ahead.
So then you go. Okay, we gotta go. You put your robe on and all your medallions and everything, and you go to church, and they would line us all up. In front of the pews, and then there would be a few guys on the altar, and I'd never forget, I felt the gurgling of the greasy chips in my stomach while I was up serving Christmas mass.
I'm listening.
And I just started throwing up, holding the throw up in my hands. I ran to the back with...
Holy vomit.
Yeah. I ran to the back and was just, the echo in a church.
Yeah.
The whole church heard it. And my father came into the tabernacle. I think that's what they called it, where they next to the altar, and he took care of me. But
wait a minute,
did something like that ever happen to you?
Well, outside of the minister saying, "What the are you doing? This is church."
Really?
Yeah, well,
What was your priest's name?
I had a couple of them, but the first one I started with a fellow by the name of George Regas. Then Catherine, I forget
Catherine?
Yeah, I'm an Episcopalian, so the gals could be ministers, fathers.
You weren't an altar boy. You were an altar them.
No, I was
yes,
at that church. I was an alternate.
So it
wasn't heavily Catholic, and
did you have to put the chalice thing under the chin when they did the body of Christ?
Yes, we did that too.
Because later on they let you hold it. They put it in your hand.
Well, you got to remember, I grew up an Episcopalian, which means we are Catholic heavy, which means we don't drink.
Okay.
So that's what was wrong with the Episcopalians.
Well, the reason they put the chalice, I think it's not a chalice. It's like a plate with a handle, right?
It's a golden plate, yeah.
It's a what?
A golden plate.
A golden plate. The reason that you would put that under the chin, because if the Eucharist or the wafer dropped, the priest could pick it back up and give it to the person. Now, if it falls on the floor, because it's blessed, the priest has to eat it. So he can't take it off the floor and give it to the person. He has to eat it. And I know this.
Wait, you learned all this in 6 months?
Yes.
Wow.
And I know, I'm going to tell you why.
You must have enjoyed yourself.
Oh, of course I did. Jelly beans. No. So me and my younger brother were serving, we were getting ready for like an 8 o'clock in the morning mass, which was horrible in the summertime. And we were joking around, and the Eucharist or the wafers were in a container on the counter, and my brother accidentally hit it, and they went all over the floor. And the priest, Father Galugli, which was a really cool priest, saw it and came in and started screaming at us. And he said, "Now I have to eat all those because they've been blessed. I can't give those to people." So he had to eat all those. Now today I would say, just fry them up with some eggs. I mean,
it's that simple. I mean, see, well, for that I would just say, "Yeah, Father, because you're being a jerk. Start eating."
You see, Rosie O'Donnell, her new look?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so
please tell me.
So Jimmy Kimmel is taking, is it not Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon or one of them? Could you check which one it is? I think it's, Jimmy Kimmel. Of course it's Jimmy Kimmel. So he's taking off for 2 months, and he's having her take over as a co-host. Look at her. She went to Ireland to have plastic surgery, to have herself redone, because before she went to Ireland, she did not look like that.
Yeah, she got her cheeks removed, or the sagging basset hound cheeks have been removed. The bags under her eyes are gone.
I mean, she was blaming Trump while she was leaving. I'm leaving because Trump, but you went
Or
there.
look what happens when you go to Ireland. Huh?
Well,
Did she come back with a better attitude?
No, she bashed Trump the whole first monologue. She's no different. She's no different. But I'm just saying, they're hypocrites. She went to Ireland to have work done on her face and body. She didn't go to Ireland because she had to get out of here because of Trump. She's a hypocrite.
I thought lesbians didn't care about that stuff.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the cocaine kids at Penn State?
Yes.
And what did you?
Oh, I heard that I guess last year they got a rat, and the rat basically they were able to set these kids up and bust them. Now, they're just, how did they get into college is beyond me, because everybody knows when you're dealing with drugs, especially with young people, somebody's going to mess up and somebody's going to get caught, and they're going to rat everybody
Somebody's going to sing like a canary.
And somebody sang like a canary, and now all these people are going to get taken down like Sadusky. What was his name?
Jerry Sandusky. Look,
Sandusky.
I think the conspiracy is a little greater here. I'm thinking that they use this Sigma Chi and Delta Upsilon to pay for their football players.
But they had the what do they call it? The pledges were the ones. The
pledges.
They were packaging the bags.
I want to be a member of your fraternity, so I'm going to go sell some cocaine for you.
So
wow, everything against what your parents brought you up to be, I'm assuming.
And what was this guy's major? That's what I want to know. What was his major?
God, I hope it was pharmaceuticals.
Well,
Or marketing. Yeah. Marketing.
Pharmaceuticals or marketing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. You're in one of the top colleges. My son wanted to go to Penn State, right? But he didn't have enough credit, so he said, I'm not going to wait anymore, and he went to a different college. And I'm glad he didn't go.
So then we could look at this as making your pledges sell cocaine. Would that classify as hazing?
Oh, so we can get charged with something else now. Yeah.
We're going to work this one.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. They're all idiots. Why anybody would, in this climate, when we're blowing up boats with drugs on them, and we're arresting hundreds of people coming over the border with drugs on them, why would you get involved with selling drugs? We joke around a lot where I say, because let the older guys, let the us, we're the same age. But what happened to society? Like when we were young, we got into trouble, but we didn't get into bad trouble. Like we had 5 channels max on our TVs.
Oh yeah.
With PBS, maybe 6.
2, 4, 7, 11, and 13.
And which one was PBS?
56.
Right? Okay, so we had 2. We had CBS, NBC, ABC, PBS, WSKI, which was 56, and then we had WGB something, which was 38, which on the weekends played the Three Stooges.
Right.
So that's all we had.
Oh, see, that was 56 where I lived.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're on the same page here. And Kimba the White Lion.
Yeah, we would play outside.
Ultraman.
We built forts. We did creative stuff. We had fireworks during the 4th of July.
Yeah, we did foolish things, but it was more out of curiosity and fun as opposed to dangerous and or violent.
But do you think that if we had the technology to film what we did, we'd be filming the most violent, stupid stuff that is out there? Like I constantly see all of these people beating each other, constant seeing fights, and I don't know why, because I don't watch it. I scroll by it, and they keep showing me this stuff. I want to see comedy. I want to laugh or see, I don't know, some kind of educational.
See, they're out there getting into fistfights when back in our day, we would throw dirt clods at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you can get a little bit hurt, but, they were dirt clods. They weren't going to hurt us.
But we would get into fights, but that was it. After the fight, we were friends.
And that was it. Yep, your point was made. We're done.
So we had this guy, his name was Bill Malo, and he was a little heavier. And, the Bionic Man was big in the...
Oh, Steve Austin.
And this guy used to call him Bionic Blubber.
Okay.
So one day he goes, "Hey, Bionic Blubber," and the guy just got fed up and beat the shit out of him.
Okay.
But they were friends after that. And today it doesn't seem like you can get into
You
a
can
fight.
settle it like men?
Yes, and
No,
then
you
say,
can't
you
do
know
that.
what, you best me, you won, okay.
No, that doesn't exist anymore.
No,
Most people are pussies, and the only real courage they have is when they're drinking liquid courage.
Like that guy who's fighting, I guess this judge, that black kid, I can't remember his name, who stabbed the white kid on the track. The judge made a comment. A reporter asked him a comment about, did the jury make the right decision? And he said yes. So now he's in big trouble.
What, he's a racist?
We're always saying, yeah, 'cause he believed that he still has an opinion.
Yeah, because
He listened to all the evidence.
he heard the evidence too, and the system did its job, made its decision.
That's what he said. But now they're coming after him.
See, and these are sore losers.
Anthony,
and
Carmelo Anthony.
And there's always some
that
idiot
it?
lawyer, and there's always some idiot lawyer out there that'll take that case.
So now they're trying to appeal.
Well, what did he? But he said this after the trial.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. He's entitled to an opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a judge, and he still has an opinion.
But you think if that was two white kids, there'd be a problem with him saying that, or you think
Probably-
it's a
probably
racial thing?
Unless maybe it was a different type of judge. I can't think of the right word. Alternative judge, a DEI judge, or
Do you think that maybe the family wanted? They saw us with some of the new cars coming out.
yeah. And they
wanted-
said, "Ka-ching! Let's sue this judge and see what we can get."
So
But
let's do
that's
it-
what all this is for.
No, what did they do? The GoFundMe. That's how they got the money last time. They're going to do another GoFundMe so they can get something else. Maybe they want a pool in the backyard.
Sorry, no GoFundMe is as good as Black Lives Matter. You're not going to make any money.
Well, they made a lot of million.
Black Lives Matters?
No, they did a GoFundMe.
They made like $1 million?
Yeah.
Wow, you people are stupid.
That's what I'm saying. Are they looking?
People out there are really stupid.
They are stupid, and the social media perpetuates this, I believe.
That fellow, Dr. David Morens, was an advisor to Fauci,
Okay.
a senior advisor to Fauci, and he pled guilty to conspiracy charges.
Okay, well, that's going to do
And,
something to
yeah,
Fauci.
covering up all of the information and the studies on COVID. This man, yeah, he pled guilty. He doesn't have to say anything else. He's done.
That's ridiculous. I mean, Fauci needs to go. Fauci needs to pay the price. And now they're saying Joe Biden was never coherent from day one.
I've heard that too, but this matters because it dealing with, shall we say, let's add this to Joe Biden's term as president, is that now we're looking at massive. We all knew the media is covering everything up, but with Dr. Morens, now we see the government really is a player in covering up information. Believe the science. The science was a lie. The science was a lie, and therefore they still covered it up.
Well, it's ridiculous.
And then, yeah, Joe Biden, he had a senior staff. That senior staff made all the decisions for him. And then, we wonder why, half of this country is a mess.
Well, it's a mess because people are just assholes. Like look at the Joe Rogan situation going on right now.
Which one was that?
So a lot of these comedians are coming out because they're not invited to go to the comedy mothership, and if they do go, they're not allowed in the green room because Joe has his clique of guys. So now
Right.
now Tony Hinchcliffe they're pulling him in, saying he has no talent. They're just starting to bash these guys, and then Joe Rogan was the guy who was fighting against Fauci, right? So now they're saying that, oh, Joe Rogan and the anti-COVID stuff. This guy has opened. He has given credence. He has given respect to the woman who created the Comedy Store. Okay.
Well, again, he's on top. They're coming out. It's hard to be on top.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's, as a comedian, I never really laughed at him, but I'm not going to bash him. I think I give him credit for creating an industry within an industry, so comedians have a place to go. He was fighting against censorship, against, they're saying that, what's his name? That douche with the glasses. Macron?
I don't know, man. This one's sitting right across from me. Sorry, that was too easy.
What was his name?
Mark Maron.
Marin.
wait.
Okay, this
I'm
guy,
which douchebag with the glasses?
Mark Maron. If you could bring his picture up,
Get it?
yeah. He is leading like the whole. He's bashing comedians for telling trans jokes and telling homophobic
No,
jokes.
not at all.
Yeah.
No, that's absolutely wrong. Comedy is the truest form of observation.
Yes, it is.
And these comedians are allowed to joke about whatever they want. I know you may not like it, but there is somebody who does. You don't like here. Even George Carlin had a comedic set about being able to joke about whatever you want. And that's what comedians do. We keep the world sane.
And so all three of us look at a young child eating an ice cream cone. And the child licks the cone and the ice cream falls on the ground. We're all going to react differently. I would probably laugh and then feel bad. But
I would laugh and say, yes, that sucks, because I was that little kid once. Here, no, let me give you a story of something horrible. I'm driving down the street in my car. My son's next to me. I see this little girl on her bike come around the corner. She slams right into a tree. The leaves fall out of the tree. I'm laughing so hard I cannot drive. My son is reaching over, trying to control the steering wheel. That's how hard I'm laughing. And do you know why it was funny? Because it happened to me. I can laugh because one time as a kid, I was coming around this corner real fast and I couldn't dodge the tree. Slammed right into it.
yeah, but
And it freaking hurt. I know how she feels. That's why it was funny.
But comedy is like pushing a button. So everybody's going to react differently.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people like, what's his name? The guy that was whacking off.
Paul Rubens.
No. Louis C.K. Like, I cannot stand Louis C.K. Like, I try to watch him, and he, especially when he's doing pedophilia jokes, right? Something about that guy I don't like.
It's
But
all right.
I don't say he should be shut down. I don't say I don't find him funny, so he shouldn't be able to speak. Okay? There's a reason that there are doors in a comedy club. Get the hell out. If you don't like it, leave.
Well, and look back on comedy and look how it's grown. The biggest victim of censorship was, in the 60s.
Lenny Bruce.
Thank you. Lenny Bruce was brought to trial for using the term and pussy. And he went to trial for it. For what? Vulgarity, offensive-ness. He even said to the judge, let me do my act in the courtroom and I'll let you decide from there. But you see, that for those two little words, he went to court and look where we are now. He was a true victim of censorship.
They were under scrutiny because they had to have a union card to perform on stage. Now, musicians had to have a union card or they couldn't perform on stage.
Right, it's out there, yes.
Okay, so that's how they control, like, these are the rules. If you say A, B, C, D, E, we're taking your card. Well, you don't have that anymore. You're free to say whatever you want as long as you're not. I mean, look you got Hassan Piker, the things that he's saying about America, that, we got to go rape all the white women. We got to, wipe our ass with the Constitution. The 9/11 was a good thing. And nobody's shutting him down.
Yeah, exactly. You want to shut a comedian down for a trans joke?
It makes no sense to me.
No, but
where are we?
But you got these anti-American folks talking their trash in the land where that has fed them, protected them, allowed them to grow up, free school, and on and on and on. And what? But they're okay. But you can't say a trans joke, gay joke, black joke, Mexican joke, or a white joke. But I'm going to throw whiteys in just for good measure.
Well, you could say anything you want, and depending on the audience, right? So you got these people coming over here. Well, we're just going to take one group. We're going to take the Muslim Brotherhood coming over here, where it's free to do what they want to do, what they want to say, how they want to bash America. It's free for them to do that. But you give them the power, they're going to take that away.
Oh, yeah.
And then what? Then we're all in jail if we say the wrong thing.
Yeah, if we say Sharia law sucks and Muhammad is gay.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff's coming out about Muhammad, and all of these guys have, having...
He's not just a pedophile. Muhammad is gay.
Yeah.
Got it? He's a gay pedophile.
And that's what you can say in America because you have the freedom to say it. But you have this the Democratic Socialists of America who are trying to take control, and they want to take away freedom of speech. They want to take away your guns. They want to take away your Senate. They want to take away your Congress. They want to take away
your comedy.
Yeah, they want to take away the Supreme Court. They want to dismantle a country that was built for freedom. So we have to stop
By
this.
the people, for the people.
That's right.
Of the people.
You don't like it? Stay in your house with your earplugs on. I was watching something the other day, and I forget which channel I was watching, but they were saying the reporter was saying that all of these, we had these incredible politicians coming out and explaining to us that why these. And I don't want to put race into it, but it's mostly black people going into the CVS's and going into the Walmarts and Targets and stealing the deodorant and the toothpastes and all of the toiletries that now we have to ring a buzzer to get. And she was saying, well, they need it because they're poor.
Is it wrong to steal a loaf of bread to feed your family?
No.
Okay. But is it wrong to steal stuff and resell it?
Yes, so they say that they are going on Amazon, a lot of these people. They have Amazon stores, and they're reselling the stuff that they're stealing that's costing us. Like now, a deodorant used to be $3 for a thing of deodorant, and now it's $5 to $8. And you go, why is this $5 to $8? And they go, well, because we're going to make up for all the people stealing. What the hell is going on here? Then I see that there's a makeup store doing it. That's a makeup store online on Amazon, I guess, and they are getting stolen goods. Now, how does Amazon monitor stolen stuff that is fenced?
And the manufacturers, go ahead.
Yeah, not a porn, what do they call it? Where you drop your stuff off the shop. You give them, they give you money for it. Is it porn? No.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? They have a TV show, the guys from Vegas.
Oh, Pawn Stars. Pawn Stars. Porn stars, Pawn Stars. If you guys watch the show, it's the same damn thing. People walk in, act crazy, and it's exciting.
But you could go into a pawn shop. A cop can go into there and say, I want to see the receipts for all your stuff. How does Amazon monitor this stuff? Now you have this Armenian shipping company that has all this stolen stuff, $83 million worth of stuff they were selling on Amazon.
Brilliant. Very innovative people. You got to love them.
So what do we do about this? Do we just say, what are you going to do?
Yeah, because every store, as you know, they allow a certain amount of write-offs in taxes for the year. So, okay, they just write it off. But still wrong. It's got to be stopped. It's got to be fine. They have to find another way to monitor it. Or it's just essentially going to come down to the fact, okay, I'm going to the store. What do you want? And we'll bring it to you.
So we have to pay the tax back through our taxes, because if the government says, okay, you can write this off against your taxes, you have the insurance company that's probably giving them the money for the stolen stuff. which means now the insurance is going to go up. And then the company still goes up $1 or so or $2 on that deodorant because they say we have to put the lockbox and we need an extra employee to come. I mean, this is costing you and I and Tom money every single
The
day.
American consumer.
Yes.
It's costing money.
And what are we doing about it? What are we doing about it?
Well, that's what you got. That's the question. Where are the feds? Why are the feds not involved? Why isn't Amazon's own internal detectives, internal investigations looking into this? I don't know.
Why can't we take one of those Navy ships with the beaver tail and put it in international waters, a huge one, and anybody that's caught doing this, put them on that boat, fend for yourself. Fend for yourself. People will most likely stop it because what we do to them, nothing. We give them, oh, look at that. You need to pay. We need to set examples like we used to when we were young.
Yes. Well, yeah, okay, let's call their parents. But again, at what point do our manufacturers take over? At what point do our retail stores finally say we've had enough? At what point is Amazon, and Amazon eventually will say we've had enough? Because when they're affected directly, because all it's going to take now is just a couple of good thugs to go grab a big truck of Amazon goods and disappear. That's simple. We've seen the mob do it with booze, over the last 100 years.
We don't learn. We don't learn from history. We have no common sense in this country. We really don't. We go to the grocery store and we buy 25 items that are wrapped in plastic, and we can't have a plastic bag. Where is the common sense?
Sorry. Whoa. Sorry. That just hit me deep. Wow, that's right. Everything I buy is wrapped in plastic, and I can't have a plastic bag. You know what? I never like to see turtles anyway, so you know what?
How many times did they give you these paper bags with the handles as you walk into your car if the handles rip?
They break every time.
And so they're going to double bag it. So you're going to have to use 2 bags where you could have used 1 plastic bag. This is because of Julia Louise Dreyfus from Seinfeld. She started this whole thing a decade ago or maybe 15 years ago. She's the one that was talking about the plastic in the ocean. Why don't we just don't put the plastic in the ocean?